Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys! This is JustVan, and I am here on the VintageBeef Fan Server. This is going to be a new Let's Play. Thinking about calling it Well Done as a tribute to, beef. And I've been on here for a few days now, but I haven't recorded yet. For a while I was living with someone while I sorted out my own place through the Nether hub, and this is where I am now. Put me in a nice little desert, which I've populated with trees. This is my really lame temporary house, basic chest. There's a tunnel to the bottom of the world. Through this door is a really primitive, wheat farm so that I have a little food to eat. And I will show you what I've been working on. Decided to get a little ambitious, possibly much more than I should have. I'm watching this down, so this is my portal. This is the corridor that I have made. Eventually I'm going to put glowstone where this red wool is, so it'll be nice and illuminated. Getting glowstone on this server is pretty hard. It's a pretty large server, and a lot of the nether has been picked over, so I'm going to have to go through and find some. I've already harvested a little bit, but it was harrowing. And now I've got this massive platform. I may have been a little ambitious setting it up quite as high as I did, but one thing I've learned in Minecraft is that you can terraform or change the landscape however you want. So I'm planning on making this into a really huge courtyard, so it's going to go that direction, probably almost to that snow biome right there, and then it's going to go in that direction for a long way, and it's going to make a big square. I'm going to raise up the land in the middle here, which I've started to do here, but I think, right now it's sand, but I think I'm going to terraform this to all be dirt, so that it's green and grassy. And then the outside will be desert and beach. So on this side, and I'm going to take all these trees out, it'll look like a wasteland almost. And on this side it's going to be really green and verdant and like a garden and grass and plants and trees. And I'll probably eventually build a little house or castle or something in there. And I think it'll look really cool. It's a really big and ambitious project, but it's the VintageBeef Fan Server, so of course it's going to be a big, impressive project. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think that this is going to stay cobble and netherrack, but this is such a large amount of material, and that is what I have a ton of. So for now, that's what it's going to be. I mostly wanted to see, how big I wanted it to be, and this seems about a nice size platform. I don't know that I'm going to put pillars here, but I might, so I wanted to make sure that there was enough room that if I did put some pillars here, that there would still be plenty of room to walk. So there might eventually be pillars that, go up and down, kind of like that. Probably not quite that elaborate, although maybe. I don't know. I like the way this looks, but it's so high and you're so low that you kind of miss some of the majesty of it or something. So anyways, that's what I've been doing. I'm digging this floor. I could repeat this kind of pattern on here. It's very expensive because these are all furnaces, and, one furnace block is 8 cobble, so that's a little expensive, although it's just cobble and everybody has a lot of cobble. But if that happens, it'll be later on, and of course I'll have to expand it because this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide, and I think this is something like 11 or something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's almost 11, 12, math, something. So anyways, that's what I've been up to. While I'm going to show you guys around a little bit the server. I haven't done too much exploring yet because I'm kind of waiting for 1.3 to come out, and I figure if I just occupy myself around here until that happens, then some of the exploration that I do later on will generate the new terrain. So I can tell that off of this ocean, for instance, there is, oops, didn't make that jump, there's an island. You may not be able to see it, but anyways, trust me, there's an island that way, and some trees and stuff that I can just barely make out. There it is. So it's partially generated, and I haven't been over there. I'm dying to explore it, but I haven't been over there yet because I don't want to generate that whole terrain. I'm really hopeful that I'll find some what are they called? Extreme Hills biome, where that looks cool in the sun setting through the portal. The Extreme Hills biome, and find some emerald and stuff. So I'm gonna take you through my portal. The server, quite know how long it's been around, but it's definitely been filled and abandoned by many people. So like spawn, you know, on Minecraft, they've got a spawn that really nobody lives in, but is not completely abandoned. Well, this place has a spawn that's completely abandoned, and then they rebuilt like a secondary spawn called New Beefton. Of course, everything kind of is a little beef themed, and of course I will eventually make this whole corridor look much nicer, and I need all that netherrack just to finish my walkway, so that's good. This is all it is now, just so I can find it. They have a really cool nether portal, but there's so many people who either use it or don't use it anymore that it's just kind of difficult to find everything. So I live at the very end of the Cyan tunnel, and there's so many people that apparently, I don't know how many people are still active. So I picked this tunnel because the people that took me in was Casey and Punching Blocks, and they live down here somewhere. So I was already on this end. Is this them? I think this is them. Yeah, Casey and Punching Blocks. So they have a cool little castle, and I may eventually do tours later on if you guys want to see stuff. There's a lot of really cool people on this server. Caleb apparently did the tunnel, or did a lot of tunnels, and he was cool. He gave me a tour of the place, and a guy named Mad Nerd gave me a nice tour of the place. Everybody's been really friendly. There's, you know, enough people on here that you get your fair share of, you know, nice people and goofy people, and they're, you know, older people and younger people, and I'm an older person, so I tend to get along a little better with the older people. Although, you know, mature younger people are cool. So there's just a mix. It's nice. I have only, you know, my other server with the other guys to compare it with, which is a much smaller server, and in a way that's nice because since it's smaller, we do a lot more community projects, and I feel like a lot more involved, and I know everybody, and I don't know, you can see how long this tunnel is, and I don't know why they don't have a track down the middle, but I guess it's just because it would be hard to stop to get off at your turn. Anyways, this is the central hub, so it's definitely a little different than Minecraft. You can see on the ceiling here, they've got, I live down the blue one, there's a purple one, a green one, and a red one, and then they're downstairs. So the red one is upstairs, and the green one is downstairs, and they all go on for quite a ways, and they all have people that live down them. So it's all very well organized and very cool, and generally there are signs that say, you know, who lives where, and I haven't done a whole lot of exploring just because I've been so new. So we're going to pop in the portal here, and this will take us back to New Beefton, which is their current, I don't think anybody lives here either, but this is kind of like their spawn town. So I spent a while in here, and since it's relatively abandoned, at least I didn't feel too bad. I actually spent a couple nights living in the sheep pen that they have, and they have a really cool, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that I don't even, that looks dangerous, it looks, so, and that looks dangerous too, huh. They have a lot of cool stuff that they showed me that I didn't quite understand, like, exchanges where, like, you can put in something and get, like, diamonds out or something, and I need to probably look at all that over again, although I don't need it too much, just because Minecraft is so I guess you know, you can provide, if you play long enough, you can just do anything. You don't really need people to give you stuff. That looks cool. Just because, you know, if you need diamonds, like, yes, you could save up and trade, you know, 4 stacks of wheat for diamonds or whatever, but you can also just, you know, go mining. So I'm pretty cool with not ever using any of that stuff, although, you know, for some things like glowstone, I could certainly see myself wanting to trade or something. Yeah, so unfortunately I don't know my way around very well. I got lost in here terribly once just trying to find the portal, but I've been on the server long enough now that I wanted to at least do some recording and show people around, and for those of you who aren't on the Beef server, then I thought this might be something you guys would enjoy. So this is the starter room, I think, where you spawn in. So server rules: no griefing. Griefers will be dealt with harshly. Do not build too close to someone. Respect people. Pranks only if people allow. And then there's a forum, and if you guys are interested, you could join that too, the vintagebeef.freeforums.org. I posted on there once, but doesn't seem to be terribly active. and that's fine. Like I said, it seems like the server's been around long enough that people have come and gone and, already done, some people have already left. Not necessarily that they've been kicked off, I don't think. They don't come here anymore. So, yeah, if you guys see anything you want to look at, or if there's like a cool building that you'd like me to explore, I can definitely do that. I'm trying to find that sheep pen because I thought it was really cool. They were like, oh, it's not, doesn't have any sheep in it anymore. But when I was there was definitely sheep. That looks cool with the water. Mary's house. See, now Mary is somebody that I've met, and I know that she's got a house, I think, down the green tunnel. So she might even be on right now. Yep, she is. Looking at her pretty house. Mary, you have a nice house. And she's got those hard-to-get bricks. And look, that's where all the glowstone in the server is. Mary, I'm at your house. Hope you don't mind. Look at all that lapis. Look at all that glowstone. I can't walk around these houses too much, otherwise I'll be, like, so inadequate in my little crappy house. But yeah, I don't think anybody lives here. I think I'm definitely the only one in New Beefton right now, which is nice, kind of, because it means I get to walk around without fear of, like, bugging anybody. And I guess that's some of it, too, is because although most people have been very nice that I've talked to, I'm still new, and everybody, I don't want to say that they have their own cliques, because everybody's been very friendly to me, but, everybody's got their own projects and their own friends, and so nobody really wants to deal with me walking around saying, what do I do? So, in a way, it's a little bit lonely. It's almost like playing in a single-player world, except for that there are other people on that I can go visit or see or talk to. I just, haven't, because, I don't know, everybody's like, what? Who is this strange new person? And since I didn't win the contest that I got on from, it's kind of weird. Like, I was invited by Beef, so when I say that, it sounds like I'm a friend of Beef's, and I'm not really, and I can't really explain why he invited me, other than just that he's a nice guy. But then, of course, it begs the question that, like, well, why didn't everybody else on the server, or on the contest who didn't win, get invited on? And I can't answer that. You have to ask Beef. I personally think that there's a couple of reasons. One is because I gave him that cool model that he liked, that clay figure that I made for him, and I think that inspired him to say, hey, this guy's cool. Let's give him, what is this monstrosity? Let's give him a spot on the server. I think that possibly I'm the kind of person that he wants on the server, just, not a crazy griefing kid or something. But honestly, I don't know. I just, he did. After the server, he sent me a message on Reddit and said, hey, here's the IP. Love to have you on the server. And that's that, why he didn't invite other people. Oh, I think this is the arena. Yeah, this is their big, cool arena. That's why it's so big. It's very nice. I'd like the one on Minecraft a little bit more, but this is very cool. It's very epic and impressive. And not made out of sandstone, so at least it's not, like, completely insane. I still haven't found the sheep pen, though. I'm definitely going the wrong way for that. But yeah, I don't know why he invited me and not other people. The server is huge. I think it's a 100-person server, so they could certainly have more on than who actually play regularly. I think they might have 100 people on the server, but not 100 people who regularly play on the server. So, that is, oh, I guess that's a King of the Ladder thing. So, I'm not at all in charge of inviting people, and I don't think Beef plays on here very much, so I guess I was lucky to get on the one day that he was on. Anyway, I really don't, honestly, like, I don't know what to show you guys, or what to tell you. What is this? Can't read that. Love, looks like a message. All of this stuff is so abandoned. Let's see what this says. Subway project. Huh. Replace walls and ceiling with stone bricks, sandstone floors, and wood. Okay, so is there a subway down here that goes cool places? See, I haven't explored all of this stuff myself, so you guys get to see it just as much as I get to see it. Ooh, that's not well done, I guess. It's kind of weird. It seems like all of those should be like this. This looks better here. Alright, pumpkin faces. Station built by Gargox with automatic minecart system by Gowden. It's a lot of pumpkin faces. Staff only. Staff only. Also for tunnel digging. Subway. Wow, I have to go forever. If you wish to buy a ticket, put a donation in the chest and press the button. You can ride for free. Subway station. Rail. Press the button to launch. If no cart, press button. Still no cart, look in glass. Interesting. But where does it go? Where are the stations? Why would I want to ride this if I don't know where it goes? Well, that's cool. I'm sure there's lots of cool places, I just don't know where. Once again, it is bloody hot in my house. I turned my fan off so that I could record, just because I have enough ambient noise as it is. You guys don't need to hear the fan whirling in the background. I still have not gone to Disney, that Disney event that I said I was going to. If you watch my Get in Shape series, I mentioned that tonight I'm going to a, well, it'll probably be yesterday by the time this video goes up, but I'm going to an event for season deluxe and premium pass holders, so I'm looking forward to that. Where is that dang sheep pen? I'm sure I've passed it already and I just don't know what it looks like anymore. Last time I was here was nighttime, so... Oh, this is the spawn start. It's a big building, I remember that much. Maybe this. But I spent quite a while there just shearing sheep and living off the land. I really liked it because it's automated. It's like it's got, each pen has like a different color wool around it, and then presumably when it was new, all of the sheep, ooh, I think this is it. All of the sheep were dyed the right colors, yes. Alright, so, for instance, this is pink, so all of the sheep in here should theoretically be pink. They were all white when I got here, and I needed red wool for my project, so I dyed them all red. But it's pretty cool. I don't think I have shears on me, but we can make some. Alright, so, my weird inventory. Oops. Alright, so this is how it works. And this is probably not exciting to any of you, but for somebody like me who does like no redstone, I thought it was really cool. So you shear your sheep, and it's got a way that you can go all the way around, which I think is pretty cool. So you get all your sheep sheared. Is that everybody? Yep. Alright, then you go up here and you flip the switch, and this makes water come down, and all the little blocks flow down into this little trough. And I guess you can't run it for too long, otherwise you'll kill all your grass. But once they're all done, you turn it off. Alright. Yoink! Okay, I gotta get some more. Gotta get those extra 3 blocks. Alright, off. Alright, and then you go down your little thing, and they all collect right here. Bam. Isn't that cool? And so for each section, you know, the wool shows you where the collection plate for it is. So this one was obviously the red and the pink wool collection box. That's the yellow and orange collection box. Give it to me. Thank you. And so on and so forth. So, you know, yellow, and they've got every frickin' color. I think that's really cool. Unfortunately, a lot of the sheep are missing, and some of them have pigs. And, yeah. I guess I was lucky that one pen even had some sheep in it. It's unfortunate. I don't know. I guess you would have to lure sheep in here. There's a lime green sheep in the gray pen. Yeah, so it's got a couple problems still. It could use a little, and I think, and that's part of the problem is that, you know, once you abandon your spawn town, everybody just things like this don't get used. And I mean, it makes sense because obviously when I get settled into my place, I will, you know, build my own sheep pen. I doubt it will be anything a fraction as fancy as this because I'm not the redstone guy. But in the meantime, you know, while I'm still sorting out my materials, it's definitely nice, and who knows, maybe I will use it. It's not like it's that hard to get here from my house, and if I remember how. What does this say? Pull down to flood all the pins. Wow, that's pretty fancy. Yeah, so I liked the way that this works, and the inside here is actually really pretty with the trees and little like gardeny area. And I have to admit, when I got here and I realized that there was no red sheep, I picked a couple of the red flowers. There weren't a whole lot of them, but you know, that one I got a couple red flowers, and I dyed my sheep for my project. I figured nobody would mind because it looks kind of abandoned, and you can always dye them back. So, oh, and this is kind of where I lived. Let's see if I can find where I was pretty lonely, like the first night, like before I found somebody who helped me out. I actually, I did this. It's still here. Yeah, I was like, nobody's ever gonna find me here, and I just needed somewhere to get out of the house, you know, to get away from the mob. It was nighttime, and I was like, I guess I could have gone and lived in somebody's house, but let's clear this out now that I'm here. Bread and sticks. Do I have enough inventory space to take all of this stuff? I think I do. And I was like, nobody's gonna care that I live under this little area for 30 seconds, you know, for a night. Alright. Yep, so that was where I was. Secret, hidden chamber. I guess we'll just leave the rest of it here, because torches, and I don't have enough dirt on me to fill that in, so don't want to lose this sand, but I'll pick up these dirt blocks, enough to close it up. And I like, yeah, the first night I didn't have a sword, I mean, they did give me some armor, I think, and some very basic stuff, but I was just like, and I went through the sheep pen and then came out here and I was like, where am I? How do I get anywhere? So, yeah. I think that's probably all I'm going to show you guys for now. If you guys have any interest in seeing other areas, let me know. If you're one of the people on the beef server and you want me to do a walk through your house or something, let me know. I'd be happy to visit your place. You can give me a tour or whatever you would like. We could do it over Skype or Mumble or whatever if you want. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably just do some building episodes and show you guys how my project is coming along. Obviously I need a lot of materials and a lot of dirt, so I'm not going to do too much. Like, it's just going to be a lot of really boring grunt work, so it's not going to make for a very entertaining video. So I don't know how frequent I will record on the server, because at least for a while, you know, it's not going to be that exciting. But I definitely wanted to show you guys what it looks like and, you know, experience some of it. So I had a few hours, or about an hour to kill to do a little recording before I had to head off to Disneyland. So I figured I could get on here, show you guys around, and hopefully someday I can find my way back to the portal and get out of here. And, well, I might be wandering. I know I've gone through this little swamp area several times. You guys are probably able to figure this out better than I am. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Oh, I think I see the portal. So let's get back through there and let me know what you think. And I will see you guys next time. And subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think. Alright. See you later.